afternoon, everyone. Hello. Today we have Miss Usha Dasari with us. She's the BSP Peddapalli Assembly constituency candidate. Welcome to South First, Miss Dasari.
Namaste.
Namaste. Only at the age of 27, she is said to be the youngest ever women candidate from backward class, as she herself comes from Padmashali community. And her father comes from the same Padmashali, which are the weavers community, widespread weavers community in Telangana, while her mother comes from Vadera community and has worked in quarry, has been a quarry workers over the years. But that's not all it. What is more interesting is that Miss Dasari completed her electrical engineering from IIT Kharagpur, as we all know, one of the prestigious engineering institutions in the country, in 2018, and then she started preparing for civil services. However, in 2022, last year, she took the responsibility of managing the BSP's affair, Bahujan Samajwadi Party's affair, in Peddapalli Assembly constituency. Congratulations again, Ms. Dasari. And
Thank you.
We'll start from here only. First of all, this transition from IT engineer to a civil servant aspirant, and then to a politician now, a political aspirant. So how has this transition been in your life? If you can explain.
Being an IITian, 4 years being studying in BTech, I was exploring different fields actually. I was not into one particular field. Should I do a job? Should I become a businesswoman? Or which field I need to explore? I didn't choose it before joining BTech. So after becoming an IITian, I was exploring all the options. So every year, I had been doing internships at various companies. So I realized that job is not my cup of tea. So after completing my BTech, I thought that I can find my happiness among people. So when I realized that, I went to Delhi and I joined Vajram and Ravi, and I took coaching for 1 year. So I thought I became a civil services aspirant then. Then after reading multiple books and after gaining some knowledge and wisdom also, you can say, so I realized that, no, this is not the right path. So many collectors, many IPS officers, I have seen on ground that when they cross a limit, though it is according to the constitution, though it is according to the rules and regulations, law and order, when they cross a line, then which the politicians have marked. So when they cross that line, they are removed from the positions, or they are thrown from, they have been thrown from one region to other region. So keeping all this in mind, I was thinking that I need to join politics. So that is only the right way. But I never thought myself, even I didn't imagine that I will join politics in such an early age. But when Dr. R.S. Praveen Kumar sir, an IPS officer, he took voluntary retirement from his service.
Knows.
So when he took voluntary, when he had resigned voluntarily and joined BSP, so that moment made me ponder. So I need to join politics, and I need some leader, such leader who is very strong in both ethics and morally, and also has a good vision ahead of him, because he has become a revolutionary leader who changed backward and socially and marginally backward communities. So the Gurukul students, whom we call, so they even entered Asian Games, and Nandini Aghasara, you can see recently, very recently, she had bagged bronze medal in Asian Champions. And even after within few years, I think we can see some of our students, some of his students, Gurukul students, who might even get a chance to bag a medal in Olympics. So someone who studies in government educational institutions participating in Olympics, can you imagine that? That is game changer. So I thought like such visionary leader we need right now for both Telangana and India. So when Sir joined party, so I thought like I should be the foundation pillar. See, when a building is constructed, so structurally the pillars are the important foundation. So if I become that pillar for BSP in Telangana, then what I contribute can create a huge impact. But after much work done by Praveen Kumar sir, if I join after 10 years, after 15 years, I might lose that grip, and I might also lose the work style. So from basics, I need to know what is happening. From basics, my contribution, I need to contribute from my side. So I thought that, and I joined so early. So I should not say it is early even, because according to Constitution, 25 is the minimum age to contest in legislative assemblies. So I don't think I'm young enough even. I think it is the right age.
Right. So that is the idea of you joining BSP as well and not any other political party?
There's one more reason also. Praveen Kumar sir is the primary reason, but the secondary reason is the political party which he chose. So if the same Praveen Kumar sir has chosen some BRS, the present ruling party in Telangana state, or Congress or BJP or any other party, I wouldn't have joined BSP. I wouldn't have joined any of such parties. But I joined BSP because it is Praveen Kumar sir who joined BSP. So since BSP, Bahujan Samaj Party, is a party which supports communally backward communities like BCs, OBCs, ESCs, ESTs, and minorities. So right now we can see the advocates. Even in high courts, we can see that the advocates, that 70% of them belong to upper caste, and only 30% belongs to all the BC, SC, ST, and minorities. So 90% people are not being represented even in Supreme Courts and high courts in India, throughout the India. And not only in bureaucracy, even in administrative fields also. There is no proper representation. So if, as a woman, I need my voice to be represented. I need my voice to let out so that people will be hearing my opinion. But if I won't be given a voice, then how can I voice out my opinions?
So I was saying that from what I understand, caste is a major factor in you joining the BSP, right?
Yes, because my parents have also married. There's an intercaste marriage, their marriage. So when they married, so the people, they were not accepting it gladly. So in a kind, they were pushed out of their village, and they went to Warangal as a settlers over there. And my dad became a rickshaw puller, and my mom, she started working as a construction worker. So they completely, their lives have shattered, and they needed to start it from the roots again, from the scratch. So this has happened to my family. But till now, even now, in within Peddapalli, not only within Peddapalli constituency, throughout the Telangana or throughout the India, we can say, when an intercaste marriage is happening, the people are not so gladly accepting it, mostly within villages. So now I can see that when an intercaste marriage is happening in a village, they need to pay some amount to the villagers, to the village heads, or their community heads. They need to pay like 1 lakh, 2 lakh as a fine. So so this intercaste marriages should not be a fine, actually. They should be motivated. But this culture, being not accepted, if we marry someone from other caste, is like totally unacceptable. So caste issue is still predominant, we can say.
Predominant.
So I want to eradicate this caste system.
That's
So to eradicate it, first we need to give representation.
That was my next question. Now, glad that you addressed this yourself. That first of all, how do you see caste politics, and how will you say you will eradicate it? But over the years, it has been a major factor in the Indian politics, caste. So how do you plan to address / eradicate, as you say?
So annihilation of caste. So there's a book written by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and annihilation of caste can only be done when everyone is being represented, when everyone is getting the fruits of the Constitution of India. So first, we all need to be on the same level. If we see from 2000 or 3000 years, all the BC, SC, ST and minority caste people, they are not even given proper education, no proper clothing even, for some matter. And coming to SCs and STs, predominantly SCs, they have been undergone a practice of untouchability. So now we can say the upper caste communities have been given 1,000 times more power than BCs and SCs and STs since 2000 years. So to eradicate it, first we all need to play a game on the same field. So OC, BC, SC and STs should be represented in all the fields and in all the sectors. So first, I support reservations in this way. So reservations can uplift the society, uplift the backward community. So to eradicate the caste system, first we need to clear the ground for everyone.
I understand your.
So I think I support reservation in this game.
And rightly said, and I understand your representation point also. But I am supposing if you come in power, what will you do in order to address the caste and eradicate it?
So before coming to power itself, BSP state Telangana president, Dr. R.S. Praveen Kumar sir has promised that out of 119 legislative assembly constituencies, the party would be giving 60 to 70 assembly tickets to the people hailing from backward communities, other backward communities. And SCs and STs, they are having reservation. So they might be getting their share from that reservation. But since OBCs are not having a reservation in representing in assemblies, so BSP is providing such things before before elections itself. So this is one way, giving representation in assemblies and making them speak out their voice, opinions is one way. And the second way is right now, most of the industries and most of the government contracts are going towards OCs, upper communities. So upper caste communities. So that even the government contracts and the industries need to be established and need to be given to the people hailing from backward communities. So since these backward hailing communities are not having enough funds and enough economical or financial political power within them, so they couldn't enter this arena, this industrial arena or government contracts arena. So Bahujan Samaj Party is promising that in all the government contracts, everyone will be represented according to their population. So proportionate representation we are giving it in every field, be it economical, be it social, be it cultural, anywhere we are giving a proportionate representation.
Right.
We are representing them proportionately.
Ma'am, let's come to Peddapalli now. First of all, I would like to ask
you. And there's one more thing.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Can I add a point?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. And the second thing is, all the communities, they are backward because of, or mostly because of the educational qualifications also. So we can see that people hailing from BC, SC, ST communities, they become Gram Panchayat workers, Gram Panchayat laborers, and constables, and SI. All the small government posts are being given to people to people coming from these communities. So if we give a proper education to all these people who are coming from backward communities, then they also can aim that they also can have that strength to become an IPS officer, to become an IAS officer. And they, right now, that is what Praveen Kumar sir had given, the strength to all the people who studied in government sectors, to government institutions, social welfare institutions, that they can reach new heights. They can contest in Olympics. They can climb Mount Everest. So education, even with education, we can create this change. So BSP is very particular on this, and it is promising that a good quality education and quality health, medical benefits also will be given to all indiscriminately and freely.
Right, ma'am. So rightly said, the education factor is also equally important, not just important to bring the communities which are not that much over the years, have not been able to access the education system and all the other. It's a necessary tool, right? So, ma'am, let's talk about Peddapalli constituency, only your own constituency. What are some of the issues, if you can tell, prevailing in the Peddapalli constituency, be it from education, health, any area?
So twice the people of Peddapalli have voted for Dasari Manohar Reddy.
Right. Yeah.
And right now he is the MLA of Peddapalli constituency. But Dasari Manohar Reddy garu, he has private education institutions. And there are many claims that he even is illegally grabbing lands of temples, and also he is also doing illegal sand mafia. And many such claims are circulating in Peddapalli. And to some extent, we have found proofs also that he attempted such illegal things. And
there was a case in High Court also, right? On land
it is running, right? Yeah. Yes. So the primary thing is the person whom the people voted turned out to be such a person, like who we all fought for Telangana, but now the Telangana is being what do we say? Is being bought by other states. Is being bought by Andhra people, settlers. Is being bought by other countries or other state persons also, we can say. The second point is, in Peddapalli is usually an agriculture rich region. So most of them are dependent on farming. So apart from farming, there is no other industry, processing industries, industries which can employ a lot of, create employment within Peddapalli. So this factor is creating more laborers, of creating more employment. There are many youngsters, there are many women who want to do work at their hand. And the third point, coming to the third point, Dasari Manohar Reddy garu, he himself is running an educational institution, Trinity Educational Institutions. Because of that, this is private. This is done privately. So because of that, all the government schools within this Peddapalli constituency, they are slowly closing down. Right. So the people, the villagers where the schools were opened, now they couldn't send their students to the local government schools, and now they need to, they being themselves laborers, they want to educate their children, and right now they are taking loans to make their child get proper education. So I can say there is no free education in Peddapalli. There's no proper education, free and fair. They are not getting proper education in Peddapalli. That is my third point. And
the backward
the fourth point
communities,
is,
you are saying the backward communities the backward communities are not getting proper education, or communities across various sections?
The government schools are closing down. So all the people in this Peddapalli constituency, the children, the children who, the parents who couldn't afford to send their children to private education, right now they are taking loans to send their children to these Trinity educational institutions. And the third point, fourth point, coming to medical facilities. Though Peddapalli is a district, and Peddapalli constituency, Peddapalli town is the headquartered region. So in this headquarters, we are not even having a single MRI or single MRI scanning regions, CT scan even. So to get such scanning facilities done, we need to travel half an hour from here. So you can understand, in emergency situations, the people, they need to travel, and living or dying is, they left it to the God, not to the doctors right now in Peddapalli. So the medical facilities and the education facilities, they have been completely shattered. The people couldn't even, when I speak with the children, small children who are studying in 5th or 6th classes, they're having good dreams. They're having like, I need to become a police officer, I need to become a doctor. But when I ask a kid, but when I ask a child coming from who just completed 10th class, he would be saying, I should get a job. There's a difference. If I get a job, that is sufficient. Right. But if now when I ask a degree student who is studying in degree, then he will be telling like, I should at least earn something. Earning is becoming a criteria now. So after he is completing degree, then he will be, now he has turned out to be an auto driver, or a daily wage worker, or agricultural laborer, or someone who is running a small hotel in his region. So the child's dreams are being shattered like that within Peddapalli. So it is a heavy risk to the society, to Telangana and to India also. So the young population is not moving towards development. The young population is trying to earn meager wages.
So, ma'am, what are the promises of BSP in Peddapalli? I'm sorry, and how do you plan to tackle these issues?
So these issues are predominantly, I spoke about Peddapalli, but in most of the Telangana region, this is happening right now. The MLAs themselves are establishing private institutions like Malla Reddy Institute, Trinity Institute, colleges, Anurag University. So they are turned to universities also. So college is a different thing, but right now they have turned to universities also. So throughout the Telangana, the education is like utter failure of the government. TSPSC, we have a Telangana State Public Service Commission. So the Group A paper was leaked once, and the exam was cancelled. And the second time, the Group 1 has been cancelled by the High Court of Telangana itself. So such is education in Telangana. So the BSP is promising that throughout the Telangana, every mandal, we will be providing a free and quality education of international level, international school level.
Okay.
which will be reachable by all the people hailing from that region. So that is our primary promise in our manifesto. And the next thing is health facilities. Coming to health facilities, since there are so much freebies happening right now in BRS government, so all the freebies includes giving KCR kit, and so many such free happening. And Arogya Shri, implementing Arogya Shri. Like Arogya Shri implies that if someone is having any problem, any medical problem, so some medical problems will be covered by government. So that if some person goes to private government hospitals, they will be reimbursed by the government. So such thing is happening. But this doesn't change government medical. This doesn't change the. We are saying is we will be providing quality medical facilities in the government hospitals itself, not pushing any person to go to private hospital. We will be giving quality medical facilities with government hospital premises itself. So these two are our top promises in our manifesto.
Right. So, as you explained about...
And coming to employment, the third promise.
Yes, please go on.
And coming to employment, we are promising 10 lakh jobs, both in private and public sector. So the jobs can be created also. Since most of the contracts right now are going to people hailing from upper caste communities. So what we are saying is 25% of the government contracts will be reserved for the youth, because only youth will have that different ideas where they can implement it within short time, and they can save a lot of budget, and they can implement it in a beautiful way. So we are saying that 25% of the government contracts will be given to youth. So these three are the top promises in our manifesto.
So this is like a kind of on the lines of a startup India thing, that 25% of the for youths itself, so that they can, with their innovative ideas, they can excel. Right. About MLA Dasari Mahanohar Reddy, as you yourself said, he has been a heavyweight since 2014 in Peddapalli. So how do you see BSP's chances now in your Peddapalli Assembly constituency presently? You have been working a lot on the ground. You have been campaigning almost every day, as you said. So how do you see your chances?
The Peddapallites are right now fed up with all these leaders who are like 69 years old, and they want to keep the power within themselves. So I'm not against 69 years old, but I'm against that they within their party, they might be having some beautiful leaders, but to grab the power and to keep the power within themselves, they're not giving opportunities within their political party even. So the people, even within their BRS party itself, they are fed up with such rule. And also coming to Congress, the present person who might contest from Peddapalli is Vijay Ramana Rao. And he had contested from TDP, and he had become MLA previously. So the people have given them opportunities. They had been the MLA, but they couldn't change anything. They couldn't change the family situation. They couldn't change the lifestyle of a family, a person. So the people right now, they are seeing for a new phase. They are seeing for a new thought, a new radical thinking. And since youth have so much, since youth are radical thinkers, most of the people, when I go to a village, many youth are coming along with, many youngsters are coming along with me, and they are giving me their ideas of changing their own village, their own home. So I think a discussion should happen. The people and leaders are not even hearing to the points, to the cries of the people. They have totally rejected them. And right now, they, as a listener and as a person who is who's not having enough experience in politics, I'm ready to listen to all the people thoughts. And as I'm going door to door campaigning, and I'm taking their I'm trying my best to relieve them from their pros. They have a trust, and also they're having an immense trust in BSP, which is community backward, which is supporting backward communities.
You must have heard about the recent caste census in Bihar, and it turned out that many of the backward communities were found on the top of the chart when the numbers came out. So what do you think that, first you can explain our viewers, most of whom might not be aware, what is the caste demography in Peddapalli, which communities are on the top in numbers and according to the last census and according to your own ground reach. And then if you can tell that if such a caste census is also required in Telangana and Peddapalli, your own constituency.
Actually, coming to caste census in Telangana, Samagra Kutumba survey, the caste census of each caste had been done by the BRS government using public funds. But that caste census is not released officially. So we can say where this is going. Since the upper communities are the CM candidates, have formed the government, they are not releasing these surveys which had been done using the public funds. So if they release, they are scared that if they release it, then all the people hailing from BC communities will be asking their share in budget and also their share in representing in the assemblies. So so they are scared to give the power, to share the power with other backward communities. So coming to the previous census, like 1932, I think. So according to that, we can say that somewhere around 60% is the OPC population in Telangana. And we have different communities like Padmashali. I hail from Weaver community, and our population is around 6% in Telangana state. So we should be having, somewhere around 8 people should be representing us in assemblies. But if we take the member of legislative assemblies, we can see not even one is from Padmashali community. So you can see where this is going. And right now, the BRS has right now BRS government has released their leaders, 119 assembly candidates. So even in that, the Mudiraj population, the people who usually catch fishes, so they constitute around 60 lakhs out of assembly ticket. It's not about becoming an MLA. This is about giving ticket, assembly ticket. So not even one person is given ticket. And if you see that many communities from OB not even represented, they are not even given tickets. 20 lakhs from Padmashali community. And not even is are we so backward that not even one person is not capable of standing inside the assembly? It is not that way. So it is like they are not even interested to. They are not interested to give our share.
By our,
they want to capture all
the SC and ST communities.
It is. And SC, ST minority communities backward, so that they can rule over them. So this is what's happening in Telangana.
So by what you said, I understand that there should be a caste census, as you're saying. And today only I saw that Samagra Kutumba survey has been released. It's from 2014. It's not a census. It's a survey of the household and
Yes, sir.
Right. So
It's a survey, but it's not released officially.
right. Thank you for joining us here on South First, and thank you for giving your insightful, quite valuable inputs about a lot of things, about the prevailing issues of your own constituency. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Usha Dasari, for joining us, and I wish you all the best for the upcoming elections.
Thank you.